Very good morning to all of you. Myself, Mr. Mahbudur Rahman, Assistant Professor in the Department of Food Engineering. Today, I will cover types of inhibitors. So, there are two types of inhibitors. One is competitive inhibitor and second one is non-competitive inhibitors. So, see here, competitive inhibitors are, we can say that, impair reaction progress by binding to an enzyme often at the active site and preventing the real substrate from binding at any given time. Only the competitive inhibitor are the substrate that can be bound to the enzyme, not both. That is, the inhibitor and substrate compete for the enzyme. Competitive inhibition act by decreasing the number of enzyme molecules which is available to bind the substrate. Non-competitive inhibitors, it is the second one. It do not prevent the substrate from binding to the enzyme. In fact, the inhibitor and substrate do not affect one another binding to the enzyme at all. However, when the inhibitor is bound, the enzyme cannot catalyze its reaction to produce a product. Thus, non-competitive inhibition acts by reducing the number of functional enzyme molecules that can carry out a reaction. If we wanted to show the effects of these inhibitors on a graph that will be shown in the next slides, once with a certain amount of competitive inhibitor added to each test reaction and once with a certain amount of non-competitive inhibitors added, we get these results to substrate and rate of reaction. It shows the graph between substrate concentration and rate of reaction. Non-competitive and competitive inhibitors, normal enzyme that will be meet to our competitive inhibitor. With a competitive inhibitor, the reaction can eventually reach its normal Vmax, but it makes a higher concentration of substrate to get it there. Why must more substrate be added in order to reach Vmax, and the extra substrate make the substrate molecules abundant enough to consistently beat the inhibitor molecules to the enzyme. Michaelis-Menten enzymes are different from allosteric enzymes. It is typically have a multiple active sites and often display cooperativity, meaning that the binding of substrate at one active site increases the ability of the other active site to bind and process substrates. So, you are seeing here that the diagram, substrate concentration to rate of reaction, it show switch like transition. That will be the diagram of switch like transition versus substrate concentration to the rate of reaction. Cooperative enzymes are more sensitivity in their response to change in substrate concentration than the other enzyme and display a switch like transition from low to high reaction rate as substrate concentration increases. You are seeing here that switch like display will be occurred during the time when cooperative enzymes are more sensitive. It means transition from low to high reaction rate as substrate concentration at that time will be increased. Thank you for watching. Once again, thank you.